going to stay calm and I'm not going to raise my voice. I'm going to stay calm and I'm not going to raise my voice. I'm going to stay calm and I'm not going to raise my voice. I might be smiling right now, and that's because that's just who I am. A lot of you know I try to be as happy and as positive and as optimistic as I can be whenever I come in front of this camera and whenever I talk about this football team. But on the inside, annoyed does not begin to describe how I feel right now after watching that football game. And I have a headache too, so that's just great. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Lions lose in Chicago today against the Bears. Final score 28-13. I think a lot of us, in fact, I know a lot of us, did not feel great about this Lions game today. You know, I had some people tweet at me, and I even saw some people too while I was scrolling on my timeline or whatever. I saw a lot of people say as well that they just didn't feel great about this Lions game in Chicago. And I'm not going to lie to you. I felt the same exact way. Like, I don't know. I wasn't confident coming into this one. There's a few reasons for that. First of all, it's because, we got to be honest here, this Lions team just has not played great football since we got our butts kicked in Baltimore. Ever since that game, even when we've won, it's always been like, all right, we won, but, like, there's always a but after the win. It's been like that since the Baltimore game, you know? So there's that. Another thing, you know, it's a divisional game on the road in Chicago in December. We're playing the Bears, who should have beaten us at Ford Field a couple weeks ago. And it's a Bears team, if we're being honest here, I know you're as good as your record says that you are, but this is a Bears team that I feel like is a lot better than what their record says that they are. You know, they should have beaten us at Ford Field, and they should have beaten the Denver Broncos in Chicago earlier this season. Like, they very well could have been 6-6 coming into this game, and they very well could be a 7-6 football team right now. Those are the reasons why I didn't feel great personally coming into this game. It's not just the loss. It's the loss plus how we lost this game today in Chicago. The Lions defense, I thought, played well enough to win this football game. This defense deserves no blame in my opinion. None. They played well enough to win this game today. I'm not putting any blame on the defense. You know, outside of a few boo-boos, the DJ Moore rushing touchdown to start the game, the DJ Moore 38-yard touchdown on 4th and 13 in the third quarter, which should have never even happened because the officials missed an intentional grounding call on the play before. I'm not blaming the refs. We didn't lose this game because of the officiating. I'm just making the point. They missed that call. And if they made that call, there's probably very likely no 38-yard DJ Moore touchdown there, you know? Anyway. And then, you know, the final boo-boo. Fourth quarter, Justin Fields' 11-yard touchdown run on 3rd and goal. Like, outside of that, this defense I thought played a lot better today. We were getting pressure, we were getting sacks, we were getting stops, we were getting red zone stops and forcing Chicago to sell for 3. This one isn't on the defense. This one is 100% on Jared Goff, Ben Johnson, and the offense as a whole. First of all, Jared Goff. You know, last week he didn't turn the ball over, and it was looking like, okay, he didn't turn the ball over today. That's good. Let's do more of that. No more turnovers, please. Jared, I love you, man, but oh my goodness. Can we please stop with the turnovers? Why? It's been like this for a month. He can't stop turning the ball over. 2 more picks today. It should have been a lot more. Jared deserves a lot of blame. Ben Johnson, I think, deserves a lot of blame. You know, there are a lot of play calls today where I just felt like that's not a creative Ben Johnson play call. You know, most notably, I wrote it down here in my notes. The best example I thought of, fourth quarter, 4th and 1, when we needed a first down, a long developing run call. I thought to myself, that's not a creative Ben Johnson play call. Like, what was that? He's not going to be perfect every game, but it just felt like there was a lot of calls today. That one in particular where I was just kind of left scratching my head, Ben Johnson deserves some blame too, and just the offense as a whole. I can't believe it's taken me this long to talk about it, like actually talk about it in a video. What is it with this offense in our third quarter struggles? It's been like this all season long. The third quarter comes and we just forget how to play football. All season long. And it's particularly frustrating today because we had all the momentum in this football game going into halftime. We're up 13-10. The offense is rolling. The defense is playing well. We had all the momentum on the road. And then suddenly, it's gone. And it's because of the offense. Lions' offensive drives just alone in the third quarter. 3-and-out punt, 3-and-out punt, 3-and-out punt, and then the Graham fumble, which was really costly. That's a play where you really miss Frank Ragnow. Hopefully we get him back for Denver on Saturday. But, yeah, that was our third quarter drives alone. And then the fourth quarter wasn't any better. Turnover on downs, and then the Jared interception. We scored a whole 0 points in the second half of this football game after being up by 3 at halftime. Hey everybody, this is Tony at Post Production. I can't forget to mention this. The Lions offense, only 267 total yards of offense, only 13 first downs, and we were only 1 for 5 on fourth down. Can't forget to mention that. Back to the originally scheduled program. Can't happen. It cannot happen. It's December, okay? Like, we're trying to win the North, win a playoff game, and maybe do more this season. We can't have losses like this, especially in December. And we can't have stretches like this either, where, as I said to start the video, we just have not been playing great football since we got our butts kicked in Baltimore. I know it's a long season, and as I've talked about in previous videos, it's like a roller coaster. There are ups and there are downs, but it's been so long since we've had a convincing win. As I mentioned earlier, ever since the Baltimore game, even when we won, there's always been a but. And there's been losses too. And those losses have stunk. This loss obviously stinks a lot too. I don't know if you heard that car horn. Someone said, yeah, that loss sucked. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, I lost my train of thought there. I don't know who's out there honking, but I mean, seriously, ladies and gentlemen, it's just so frustrating with the defense, which has struggled so much coming into this game. The defense plays well enough to win, and now it's the offense that costs us a game. Jared, Ben, and the offense as a whole, it's so frustrating. And it's particularly frustrating when it comes against a divisional rival. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, you already know I've got my roast number coffee with me in this video. This coffee is so good, I literally changed my shirt. All jokes aside, though, this really is the best cup of coffee I've personally ever had. I start each and every morning with a cup of roast umber, and let me tell you, there is no other way I want to start my morning than with my roast umber coffee. I love coffee, and for my fellow coffee lovers out there, whether you prefer your coffee hot or cold, I really cannot recommend roast umber enough. They got the best farmers out in Guatemala and Honduras, the best roaster out in Grand Rapids, Michigan, all to help bring you the best cup of coffee possible. It even says on their website, our goal is to bring you the best cup of coffee. They got their whole bean ground coffee, which is the coffee I personally prefer because I enjoy a hot cup of coffee over cold. But they also got their nitro cold brew, which is also excellent in my opinion. Even for someone who really doesn't drink a lot of cold coffee, Roast Umber's nitro cold brew is so good. If you're a coffee lover like me, give Roast Umber a try. Visit our website, roastumber.com. Link in the description below. On your coffee order, you can always use my coupon code TONYD to save yourself 20% off. And thank you, as always, to Roast Umber for sponsoring this video. Let's go. Delicious. Jared, Ben, the offense as a whole, we know you're better than this. Figure it out. It's December. Like, it's go time. We've only got 4 regular season games left. Denver, Minnesota. Yeah, 4. We got 4 left. We're still in first place in the North, and that's good. We're still one of the top seeds in the NFC, but we got to get it going. We know you're better than this. We got to figure it out. And hopefully we can figure it out Saturday night at home against Denver. Hopefully we get a bounce back win, and we'll go from there. See you Saturday night against the Broncos from Ford Field. As always, go Lions, baby.